morning from Baguio City. Today we're going to be moving from Baguio to Olongapo in Zambales, and I thought I might as well take you along with us. Our bus is already here. Just gonna... Hello! Good morning! Whoop, sorry. Let's get into the bus. Luke should already be in here. Sorry, go ahead. Have a look where we can find Luke. Here we are. Hello.
Hello. Welcome
Excited?
on board the Olongapo Express.
Excited for Zambales?
Hell yeah. Can't wait.
Let's go and eat some mangoes.
Mango capital of the Philippines.
I'm gonna eat all of the mangoes. Bye bye Baguio. We're now on the way to Olongapo in Zambales, and Baguio is a really nice place. It's actually called the summer capital of the Philippines because it's always like relatively mild, even when you have like 36, 37 degrees Celsius in Manila, you would still have around like 23 Celsius here all year round. But you do have to know that it like rains quite a bit up here, of course, as well, and that's why the temperatures are lower. But it's like a very, very green sort of environment. You have lots of forests and pine trees and so on. So yeah, it's a very nice place. I would come again, but I'm also looking forward to going to the beach and being back in warmer temperatures, because 21 degrees, 23 degrees is a little bit low, especially when you're coming straight from Manila. It was a little bit cold, but still very nice. Coming down from the hill that Baguio is on, sort of for the first 30 to 45 minutes, you're going through rather grey areas, and in between you're even in this little layer of clouds. Basically, you get a really nice view over the mountains, but for the first few sort of 30 to 45 minutes really the view is not that spectacular because you're kind of stuck in the mountains. But shortly thereafter, when you get below the cloud layer, you can actually get a really nice view from here all the way to the ocean, and I'm waiting to see it. I think we're getting closer and closer. I'm really excited to be going back to the ocean. It's been an incredibly long time for us not to be at the ocean, even though we have been in Southeast Asia for the majority of this time, but for some reason we're always stuck in the cityscapes. So yeah, I'm really happy to be going maybe to a little bit more of a rural area and also directly at the ocean for the next week or so. That's gonna be a really nice treat for the two of us. Unfortunately, we did not see the ocean. It was too cloudy today, but right now we're making a little bit of a stop, and we are in the place that is called Sisong. We're gonna just make like a 10 to 15 minute break real quick here, and then move on in a few minutes. Just coming out of the bus, it's actually really nice and toasty out here. It's quite beautiful. We're kind of back to like 30 something degrees, I think.
Oh yeah.
We just gained like 15 degrees, I think, from Baguio to here.
Feels like I stepped into a sauna.
Oh yeah, I think it's nice though.
Yeah.
It's good change.
Vitamin D.
Right, quick little check-in. We are now at another stop. Hello. We're now at another stop, and we were kind of looking beforehand how long this journey was gonna take, and it said like about 3.5 hours by car, but we're in an express bus, so I was like, okay, maybe 4 hours, 4.5 or so. But we're now 4 hours into the journey, and we still have about 80 kilometers to go, and it says online it's like by car another 1 hour and 10 minutes or so, which I think it's probably going to take another 2 hours. So I assume that we're probably going to be sitting on this bus for a grand total of 6 hours, which makes this journey to Olongapo actually longer than Baguio to Manila, which I assume is just because of the motorway, because Baguio Manila has, for the biggest part, an entirely developed motorway, but to Zambales we're like going kind of off of like country type of roads that are not super big, where you cannot go so fast. So yeah, it takes a little bit longer than we had anticipated, which is okay. But just what it is, I suppose. What? Okay. Selamat po.
Thank you.
Made it to Olongapo. I think it was like 5.5 hours or so. Yeah, just about 5.5 hours. So I wasn't too far off with my 6 hours, and this was the Victory Liner Deluxe and Express. Not super express, not super deluxe. Here and there it was kind of crowded in the bus, where people were like standing for extended amount of time, so we did very many stops, so it wasn't super deluxe, but it was okay. An okay bus company that we have like pretty good experiences with so far. But now we are in Olongapo, and we're gonna go and have a look at our accommodation for the next 5 days or so.
Let's do it.
Made it to our accommodation. I'm a little bit out of breath. We actually walked here instead of taking a taxi because we realized it was like 500 meters down the street, so we just walked. And this is our accommodation. Have a nice, actually really large TV. She said that there's like Apple TV, Netflix, and all of the streaming services paid for already, so we can just avail of that. We have a nice large bed that is soft in case we are gonna have guests. We also have 2 more beds, which is probably not gonna happen, but that's okay. Couch, and then we have like a food area, a dining area, and also a fridge and little toaster oven or microwave, and a small kitchenette. We just realized that we have no windows.
No windows, yeah.
No windows.
It's alright though. It's gonna be probably a good sleep, like very dark.
That's true. Yeah, that's okay with no windows. We have an AC, so it's fine. And this is our small bathroom. It's not, usually you get like wet rooms for these types of accommodations, but this one is not just a wet room, so that's nice. And what are we paying here per night, do you know?
It works out to about 27 euro per night for this place.
Oh.
And apparently, yeah, because of the extra beds, it can fit up to 4 people, so that's a good price.
That's alright.
For where we are.
For where we are, yeah, we're really close to the beach as well. So just like walking distance to the shore. So I'm happy with this place, but I'm so hungry. I really feel like we need to get something to eat because we didn't plan for the bus journey to be this long. We just had like some oranges on the bus, and that was pretty much it. So yeah, let's go and grab some food somewhere. Speaking about Zambales being the mango hub of the Philippines, one of them, of course. There's a lot more if you look at Mindanao and so on. But this is a giant mango tree just besides like what looks to be an abandoned building, and there's literally mangoes everywhere here on the streets. In Europe, yeah, there's one that was destroyed by a car driving over it. I was on the phone to my mom yesterday, and she said per mango at the moment in Germany you're paying like 7 euro for one mango, which is insane. Like I don't even know, maybe like 450 pesos or so, something like that, for one mango, not for a kilo. So and here they're just like lying on the streets, and the good mangoes as well, like the yellow ones, the really tasty ones. Absolutely insane what how different the world can look on 2 different ends of the planet, basically. Crazy. Made it to a mall where the food lives, and we're actually gonna try the El Paso cafe. Not very Filipino, of course, but that's okay. Or maybe they do have Filipino dishes here and there. See what they have on the menu. Thank you. Have your Mexican craving. Fix right here. Yes, please. Tell me, Luke, what did you order?
Double beef birria burrito. It's too much food, I can already tell.
We asked the waiter if the double portion was going to be too much, but he said no, it's fine. It's a lot.
Salsa verde.
Ooh, salsa verde.
Oh, my favorite. Literally my favorite.
Machaca laka. Tell me about it. I ordered the machaca beef because it looked somewhat authentic. So we have kind of like the slow braised beef here. We have some nice tacos. We have Mexican rice and then the refried bean paste. Of course, salsa verde and also some guacamole on the side. And I cannot wait to dig into this feast. I'm salivating. I'm so hungry. I know this is not a very Filipino dish, but I'm not claiming to showcase Filipino food here. Tex-Mex, here we go. I know I'm starting with the peppers. I'm a weird person. Very tasty peppers though. Let's open one of these. Oh, yeah. Maybe?
Like a soft taco.
Ah, there we go. Let's just make our own tacos, I want to say. Let's add some beef in there. Some rice, some of that refried bean paste.
Looks like mole.
I hope not. A lot of people actually like mole a lot. It's a Mexican kind of paste that you can use. I'm not a fan of mole. I don't know. To me, it tastes like pumpernickel for some reason. Liquid form of pumpernickel. Let's give the self-made tacos a try. Oh yeah. This is actually really good. This is like a Tex-Mex type of a restaurant, so I think it's like an American approach to Mexican food. But it's really good. It's quite authentic and it tastes similar to it actually does in Mexico. It's good.
No way. I'll give it a go as well, why not? Oh yeah. That's very good.
I haven't seen
They know what they're doing here, that's for sure.
I haven't seen any refried bean paste in 3 years.
Yeah. Long
Good.
time.
Very good.
Very, very good.
Very tasty.
So I have a birria beef burrito. Now the reason that I got this is because one of my favorite things in Mexico and in the Spanish-speaking world, I guess, is birria. Usually where you get something like a burrito or a taco. Tacos, birria tacos is very big in Mexico. And it's where you get the consomme, so like this dip. And it's just basically beautiful like build-up of sauce that has been like really, really slowly cooked. I'm gonna just try the burrito as it is, because look at it, it's basically like lightly toasted on the outside and there's beef on the inside and a whole bunch of other good stuff too.
Aggressive bite.
Oh my god,
Sorry, are you vlogging or flight? Okay,
that's so
can
good.
the food is good, sir?
Very
Take your
tasty.
time,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah, very good tasty.
Thank you so much. You need water, ma'am? I'll just give you another pour water.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's incredible. And it's a mouthful, but it's like braised, slow-cooked beef, loads of rice, some sour cream, and some green peppers in there as well.
Sour cream.
I think so, yeah. I think I can see some sour cream in there. Give it a go.
Or maybe cheese.
It's delicious. Really.
Half of it went on the dress. I think it's cheese.
Yeah, must be.
That's really good. Oh my god.
It's delicious.
That's so tasty.
Try it with some consomme.
We definitely have too much food. But I'm not mad about it. That's okay.
Nope.
I guess it's like an American portion size. Oh, with the consomme it's really good.
Yep.
I could cry, it's so tasty.
Next level. Look at it.
El Paso Cafe was a little bit expensive, but that was very, very obvious when we walked in. We paid like about $30, I believe.
Yeah, it was
In pesos, I'm not so sure.
30 euro, or I have a converter. 1,870 pesos.
Yeah, so it's a little bit on the upscale, but we like also had really a lot of food. We did finish it all because of how hungry we were, but still it was a lot and it was very, very tasty. So every now and then you just need your Western fix when you're traveling Asia for a while. But now just kind of to end the day, it's already late and the sun is slowly going down. We want to see the beach regardless, at least the beach that is close to where we are staying. And yeah, let's just check it out, and maybe if we are at the right spot, maybe we can even see a sunset. That would be really nice. This here is, by the way, the complex that we are staying in. It's called like International Hotel Complex or something like that. It doesn't look very international, and it also doesn't look very complex, and I don't think it's a hotel, but none of these attributes are actually correct, but that's okay. It's a good place. And then there's also a hotel just directly across from it called the Aurora Subic Hotel. And Subic used to be the name of a naval base around here.
Yeah, so obviously the Americans used the Philippines during World War II as a strategic point, along with the Japanese at certain stages. Kind of went back and forth, I think, between both of them. But the Americans were here. They were obviously in Manila. They were in Baguio. That's actually how Baguio, the name Baguio,
came about. Yeah.
Came from Ibaloy people, but Baguio itself was a hill station developed by the US military.
Yeah.
And here, the Subic area, I think, was a naval / military base from the US as well.
The more you know. I think we're just gonna jaywalk.
Yeah.
You have to press a button, but there's not really that much traffic here. I don't know.
How these things remind me of Ireland.
Yeah, they look like the Irish ones. You think if you press it, it's gonna go pew, beep, 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 beep. Very windy as well now. Oh, it's a nice climate though. It's not so bad. If you can even hear me, I'm gonna hold my hand behind the camera.
You can smell the salt.
Yeah, you can smell the ocean.
Salt in the air.
Oh, I'm excited for the ocean. This is gonna be probably our last time at the ocean in Southeast Asia before moving west. So that's why we made this stop, just to see the ocean again. And I don't know, I'm so happy to be here. Subic Bay. Very windy and more of a local beach, but we are right now at the west coast of Luzon, which is more like the surfing side anyway, so I don't think that we are going to be able to do a whole lot of snorkeling or swimming. Of course, over the next few days we're going to explore the other areas that are close to here, so maybe we can find at least one beach where we will be able to swim. And look at how nice that is. Sun is slowly going down and the rays are coming up here really beautifully, and there's even a little bit of a lighthouse here in the distance. I hope it's not too windy for you guys to hear me, but yeah, we're just gonna enjoy the sunset here, and so happy that we arrived. Last final few days at the beach in Southeast Asia. Oh, emotional. For sure.
Emotional damage.
Without the damage, but emotional. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate each and every one of you, and okay, love you. Bye.